Hey guys, welcome back to Super Top 10s. Today we'll talk about 10 of the most hated celebrities. Let's head into it. Number 10. Johnny Depp. The hatred toward Johnny Depp shows just how fast one's fame can flip. Depp was once the biggest movie star on the planet, but now people are publicly calling for his exclusion from the industry. Most of the hatred stems from Depp's casting as Grindelwald in the Fantastic Beasts franchise in light of his alleged abuse of ex-wife Amber Heard. Nonetheless, J.K. Rowling has publicly endorsed Depp and expressed happiness over his casting. This only added fuel to the fire, however, and the hatred continued throughout 2018. Depp has finally addressed the controversy in October, stating that he'd been falsely accused and that he was appreciative of Rowling standing by him. Number 9. James Corden. It wasn't long ago that James Corden was that adorable Brit driving around celebrities and doing karaoke. However, it seems as if people have had enough. There now exist a number of outspoken critics who has labeled him insufferable, and a Harvey Weinstein joke at a charity event back in 2017 didn't exactly help turn the tide. The backlash isn't just on the internet either. Anthony Bourdain has also called him a pandering tool, and his performances in recent movies has been up for criticism too, with Mark Kermode describing him as appallingly irritating in Peter Rabbit. It reached the point that James's dad decided to defend him on the radio. We're sure he meant well. Number 8. Laura Ingraham. However irritating Corden might have seemed to some, at least he's not taunting school shooting survivors. Fox News and talk show host Laura Ingraham took to Twitter to ridicule David Hogg, a survivor of the Stoneman Douglas shooting. In the post dated March 28th of 2018, Ingraham said David Hogg rejected by 4 colleagues, to which he applied and whines about it, and linked to an article from Daily Wire. The backlash was quite severe, and up to 27 sponsors pulled their support from the Ingraham angle. Unfortunately, this didn't do much to stymie her base's support, as her show actually experienced a 36% increase in viewers aged 25 to 54 following the controversy. Number 7. Brett Kavanaugh. We suppose it's contentious to call Brett Kavanaugh a celebrity, but he was all anyone talked about in September, so we're counting it in. As we're sure you all know, federal judge Brett Kavanaugh was accused of sexual assault by Christine Blasey Ford. Kavanaugh's hearing then because he became the biggest TV event of 2018, as everyone stopped what they were doing to watch. His combative responses and constant mentions of beer didn't do him any favors, and while Kavanaugh was confirmed, a poll commissioned by the Washington Post and ABC News showed that 51% of Americans disapproved of his confirmation. Number 6. 6ix9ine. Yeah, so this guy is still a thing, and believe it or not, the rapper is even more controversial than ever. In April, a member of his posse shot a round at the crew of fellow rapper Casanova at Brooklyn's Barclays Center. In the backlash that followed, 6ix9ine lost a nearly $5 million headphone deal and was banned from performing at Barclays. In July, he was arrested on an outstanding warrant for allegedly choking a 16-year-old kid at a Houston mall. And in October, 6ix9ine was sentenced to 4 years probation and 1,000 hours of community service for making and distributing a sex video with a 13-year-old girl. So yeah, he's not particularly well liked at the moment. Number 5. Alex Jones. Alex Jones has been a heated figure for many years now. One of the most prominent conspiracy theorists in the world, Jones is responsible for promulgating numerous contentious opinions, including the idea that Obama is a literal demon, that juice boxes turn people gay, and that Democrats are plotting white genocide. He finally found himself in some serious hot water in May when several families slapped him with a lawsuit for claiming that the Sandy Hook shooting was a hoax involving crisis actors. Throughout the summer, Jones's ability to project his beliefs was significantly affected, as numerous companies like Facebook, Apple, YouTube, and Spotify removed his content from their websites. Number 4. Megyn Kelly. In 2017, Megyn Kelly left Fox News for NBC in order to host Megyn Kelly Today, and it was an instant disaster. Critics called her unfit for daytime television, as her chilly personality failed to connect with audiences. She also made inappropriate comments to guests, which led to Deborah Messing expressing regret for appearing on the show. Kelly finally met her end in October of 2018, when she defended the use of blackface in Halloween costumes. 3 days later, amid public backlash, NBC officially announced that they'd canceled Megyn Kelly Today. Fox News has expressed zero interest in taking Kelly back, leaving her career in possible limbo. Number 3. Kanye West. Kanye West has always been difficult to digest. Some may argue that it's part of his charm. That said, 2018 has been especially unkind to the influential rapper. In May, West referred to slavery as a choice at TMZ headquarters, which led to condemnation from a TMZ employee and many people on social media. The following month, he referred to bipolar disorder as his superpower on YE, which garnered ire from mental health advocates. And in October, he met with Donald Trump at the White House, which only fueled the disappointment of his left-leaning fans. It's certainly been a difficult year for Ye, but that hasn't excused his behavior in the eye of the critics. Number 2. The Paul brothers. We feel like the Paul brothers will just never be redeemed. They're just that hateable. First, it was Jake who made headlines for being an absolute ass of a neighbor. In April 2018, he was slapped with a $2.5 million lawsuit for ruining his rental house. He also generated controversy for a video about losing his virginity and for rapping the N-word. Not to be outdone, his brother Logan generated his own share of controversy, vlogging the corpse of a suicide victim and having his ads suspended after he removed a fish from its pond and tasered dead rats. It's like they're in a competition to see who can be the worst person. Number 1. Roseanne Barr. Talking about ruining a second chance. After a few years of relative obscurity, Barr and her sitcom Roseanne made a return to TV on March 27th in 2018 to wide acclaim and massive viewer numbers. The spotlight was back on her, and it didn't seem to be going away anytime soon. This newfound popularity lasted all of 2 months before she bundled it up with an incredibly racist tweet comparing Obama's senior advisor Valerie Jarrett to an ape. ABC swiftly canned Roseanne and her sitcom, deciding instead to option a spin-off titled The Conners without Roseanne's involvement. Even Barr's biggest fans couldn't defend that one, and her co-stars happily left her in the dust. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.